What is going on, guys? Welcome to my record store day purchases that I got on April 13th, 2019. I'm very excited to show you some of the highlights that I got. I got everything I wanted today, even though I was last in line. I'll show you a little bit of my journey and the places I went and the two stores I visited today. And I got some pretty cool stuff, and I'm here and I'm very excited to show you what I got. So first off, we're starting off with a single. We got the Wray single by Easy Eye Sound, Dan Arbeck's label. This, I got the last copy. Very, very excited to get this bad boy. These are two unpreviously released songs by Wray. Very, very cool. And the neat thing about it is when you buy this 45, you're supporting a statue that's going to be built in his honor in his hometown. That's what Dan Arbeck posted on his Facebook page. So every record that was purchased on Record Store Day goes and helps support build a new statue dedicated to Wray in his hometown. Very, very cool. I'm really, really excited to listen to this. Two classic songs. I assume they'll be classic. Wray is a legend. If you don't know who he is, definitely listen to him. It is worth it. He's a great guitarist, one of the best in my opinion. Next on my list is the Sun Records Various Artists album. This is awesome. I love every year they release this. New songs from their archive. This is volume 6, which is awesome. It has some really good tracks, you know. Some of the people I've never even heard of, which is really, really cool. You know, some of them, of course, like the Dixie Cups, the Chapel of Love. You know, there's some songs I do know, but a lot of them, you know, I've not heard of. A lot of these artists, which is really, really cool. I have the last couple editions. I missed the first few, but you know what? Volume 6 is another great addition to my collection. The next one I purchased was this Rolling Stones She's a Rainbow Live. This was not on my radar, but you know, it looked cool. Limited edition colored vinyl. Let's take a look what the colored vinyl looks like. I'm quite curious. I'm not going to open up every one of these records, but I'm going to open up some that I feel like are the main highlights of what I purchased. Let's take a look at the colored vinyl inside. Let's see. It looks like it's, ooh. We got ourselves a bright yellow vinyl with some really cool artwork on each side. Got like a rainbow tongue. Very, very cool. You know, just looks like it's maybe two songs, or maybe one song continued on both sides. I don't know. Like I said, this one was not on my radar. But you know what? There's always something you pick up at Record Store Day that you don't know that you were going to get when you went there. So there it is. She's a Rainbow Live. You know, very cool, from the live at the Paris Arena. So very, very neat. Next on my list is Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. Now this is awesome. This record looks like a marijuana plant. To me, this is just purely badass. You know, I showed my dad this, he couldn't believe it. He thought it was so cool because he's so used to records, you know, being just black, but what they're doing now is so cool. And the neat thing is I can't wait to spin this on my record player. Very, very cool. If you don't know what Cheech and Chong, who they are comedians from back in the 60s and 70s. Really worth listening to. I can't wait to put this on for fun and show my friends. This is a record that's more of an art piece to show off. Like, hey, look at my marijuana plant spinning on the turntable. It's pretty cool. You don't see that. You had to pick this up. It was only like 12 or 15 bucks. If you missed this one, I feel sorry for you. This is a great addition to my collection. So on my list, Albert King, Born Under a Bad Sign. This is Albert King's first album he ever released for a studio. And this hasn't been re-released, I think, in like over 30 or some years. Awesome. I am a huge Albert King fan. I can't wait. You know, if you hadn't had a chance to listen to this album, you can definitely listen to it on Spotify, which I've had many times. Let's see. I'll read you what it says on the bottom of the album. you know, what the Record Store Day exclusive is. Out of print since the original 1967 release, so that's a long time. It's Albert King's legendary first album for Stack Records, featuring Booker T and the MGs and the Memphis Horns. Includes inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, included in the Rolling Stones 500 greatest albums of all time. So this is a great purchase. Next on my list, Elvis Presley, the International Hotel, Las Vegas, Nevada, August 23rd, 1969. This is basically Elvis's like comeback concert apparently. This one was not on my radar, but in the end I ended up getting it. You know, it wasn't too expensive, it was like $25. It was a kind of a must-have, which is really cool. And this is a previously unreleased show demonstrating all the charm and charisma of Elvis and his great new band. Basically, you know, coming back into the rock and roll scene. Very, very exciting. This one's pretty cool. This is the 50th anniversary. You know, previously unreleased live performance. You know, I don't think anything really special about this record. We can open it up and take a quick look as a group. Let's see. Who knows, sometimes they may surprise you on these. Where you open it up and it's like, you know, it doesn't say anything about a colored vinyl, then it ends up being colored. But in the end, it doesn't really hurt my feelings. Here's the inside, which is very cool. You can see Las Vegas, Elvis's name. Very, very cool, really big. Let's just take a look at one of the records in here. RCA label, black, very, very cool. But this is going to be a good album to listen to. Definitely worth picking up on Record Store Day. If you missed this one, you know what? I feel like you're missing out. I feel like this is going to be a great live performance. I'm looking forward to listening to it. The next record I picked up was Santana, Breaking Down the Door. It looks like it's a single. I got this at another local record store in town. This was not on my radar. It was only $9. It's cheap. Another 45. I love singles. I have a huge single collection. Singles a lot of people pass up on. There's some good little things you can pick up on these bad boys. But I feel like this was a neat little pickup. Next is Sublime's Greatest Hits. Another Sublime Greatest Hits album. I love Sublime. One of my favorite bands. Everything Under the Sun. The Rarities box set. So this is pretty cool. Yellow and red starburst vinyl. Let's take a look at this vinyl. I want to see what it looks like. So we got a colored vinyl here. Very, very cool. Full inside piece here where we can take a look, read about the band a little bit, learn about some of the songs. I love these little little pieces of information you get inside records. I don't know what you want to call them, but let's take a look at the starburst. Ooh, now this is wicked cool. Any Sublime fan, get that fiery sun feeling of California. Very, very cool. California sun burning down on you when you listen to this. Unfortunately, I'm not from California. But very, very cool. I feel like this is another good pickup, which was not on my radar. So another random pickup. I feel like I'm going to be happy with this one. I'll show you guys the last record that I purchased at Record Store Day, the one I was really looking forward to. I got this really cool poster at our record store. It's just pretty neat. Look, it says Record Store Day. Pretty cool. I'm going to hang it up in my music room. Something pretty neat. I feel like it's really colorful. It reminds me of the Grateful Dead. So, pretty neat thing. Just want to show you that little cool tidbit of a poster I got for free. The record I've been really, really excited for was Woodstock, the anniversary edition. This thing is very, very cool. I do not have the original album of Woodstock, and I've been really, really looking forward to this. There's a lot of songs that have been previously unreleased that they added live to this. They've extended some of the original versions to a longer version. So I'm really, really excited. Let's open this thing up and see what we got. This is the grand finale, in my opinion. A lot of people really passed up on this record, and I was shocked. I feel like this would have been definitely a must pick up. I don't care if you have the original one. This is a 3-record set. So let's take a look. at what we have inside. We have the plastic off. Let's open this thing up. So right off the bat, we got some people being naked, of course, in the pond, which is a very historic image. The people bathing naked in the pond. We have some people at the concert, of course. You open it all the way up, you get a full view of the concert at Woodstock from the stage. Very, very cool. So let's take a look at these records here. This was inside. Looks like it's just a download digital code you get. Very cool. Nothing really exciting about it, just a traditional record. But the cool thing is, the whole point of it is for you to listen. Thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe to my new YouTube channel. All I'm going to be talking about is music in every type of format.